Hi everybody, Laura here. So glad you're joining me. Today I've got a fun project to share with you. Before I start, I want to mention my awesome new monthly feature banner that is so cool. It's called Amore with LauraFadora. My favorite part is those rainbow heart balloons. So we just kind of played off of my nickname. LauraFadora was always my nickname growing up. I am Italian. I'm not like full-blooded or anything, but we kind of just took those two and had fun with it. Anyway, I'm featuring the Corbel Heart die by Simon Says Stamp, as well as this Love To word die. I'm kind of laying them out on my panel to get the lay of the land, making a little tiny pencil mark where the center of that Corbel Heart die will go, and I'm using Post-it tape, and I'm masking off some little rays. I'm going to do ink blending. I have a bunch of delicious Simon Says Stamp ink colors. I'm starting with the lightest color, which is Rosy Cheeks. So what I'm doing is I'm going to mask off each little ray and ink blend it. I'm going darker in the center, fading it out light. So it really doesn't take very much time to ink blend. It's just a small little area, but it does take a little time to mask off each ray. It's something I like to do. I just enjoy this type of thing, especially when the colors overlap. That's when you get the magic. So the next color here is Hollyhock. I'm going a little more in the lovey-dovey Valentine's color scheme, if you will. Although I will say that Valentine's Day should by no means be limited to pinks and purples, because I think there's always room for rainbow, right? Even with Christmas, if you want to have a rainbow Christmas, I'm all about that. And if you want to have a blue and aqua Valentine's card, you go for that. It's whatever strikes your fancy. It's whatever toots your flute, whatever floats your boat. Okay, right now I was feeling the pinks and the purples. I'm into the Hot Mama, one of my favorite colors of all time. As I'm working my way around and I'm digging this pink and purple, somewhere near the end of it, I started to run out of purple colors. And I was like, okay, am I going to start again with the light pink? What am I going to do? I've got to work my way around. So I thought, it's time to move on with the color wheel. So I started to add in some blues, a little aqua, and then I finished it off with this mint candy. And I just went with it. You know what I mean? I just rolled with the punches. So I got to tell you what happened. This is funny. Now look, my rays are finished, and I'm going to die cut that Corbel Heart die right into these rays. I know it's risky. You just did all that work, and now you're going to die cut right into it. By the way, I went back and forth about a bajillion times to make sure I got a nice clean cut, which I did. And it turns out fantastic. So now what I'm doing here is die cutting my Love To word die. I die cut about 5 of those, and I layer them up using my spray adhesive. This seems to be the quickest and most painless, pain-free way to do it. Now I'm embossing a sentiment from the All My Love, which coordinates with the Love To word die, and it says you to pieces. So this is going to be love you to pieces. Anyway, back to my funny story. So trying to get in shape for the new year, and I'm completely failing at it miserably. But the other day I was watching the Today Show. This is so funny. And John Cena was on it. I don't know if you know who John Cena is. He's like a WWF wrestler. He's really big and fit and muscular. And anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm taking some Winsor & Newton watercolors. I just use white and black. I'm flicking on some flicks. This is when you feel like your card needs something, but you don't know what it needs. You start flicking on some white and black. That's what I do sometimes. Don't ask me why. If you're ever feeling like your card needs something, try flicking on some white and black. You never know. Anyway, John Cena was on the Today Show, and he was showing some workout things that he does. So he does some squats and some lunges and some bicycle kicks. And I thought, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this on a daily basis. I'm going to do 3 sets of 10. And so I did it right there, still in my pajamas. I just sent the kids off to school, and I'm doing John Cena's lunges and squats. Anyway, while I was blabbing away, I finished my card. Now what I'm doing here is making an envelope. This is what I do all the time, honest to goodness. I've got a piece of pattern paper. This is by Pink Paisley, and I'm using my envelope punch board because what I want to do is I want to use this envelope liner die by Simon Says Stamp. So first thing you got to do is you got to have an envelope, and I don't really have very many plain envelopes, because honestly, most often I like to make mine out of pattern paper. So here's this envelope die by Simon Says Stamp, and this is Sealed with a Kiss. This is so cool. You can die cut it right into the liner, as well as a few little hearts. This is all these little accessory dies are all part of the envelope die collection. I'm die cutting this right into some blue violet cardstock because it tied in with my little sentiment strip, which was this same color. And so you can see how that it's all die cuts as one, and the sentiment is right in there. So fun. And then I'm just going to adhere this to the inside. Actually, I hope this is how you use the envelope liner die. I actually don't really know. But back to my story about the lunges and the squats. So I thought I was really, I don't know why I do this. You guys ever do this spontaneous, crazy workout idea, health stuff? And then the next day I couldn't walk up and down the stairs. Literally, my thighs were like bulging, raw bruises. And for 3 days, I was in agony. And now I'm back to normal. I feel normal. And I'm debating on whether or not I should do squats and lunges again. Is this something I should stick at and do? I don't know. I'll keep you updated. So here's my card and envelope. It is finished. So fun. Great for Valentine's Day, but definitely could be used any time of the year. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now go do some squats and lunges. No, but seriously though, if you do squats and lunges, be very careful and go slow. Don't do what I did, because I love you to pieces. I don't want you to be in agony. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.